Hello, welcome to Back to School Name. My name is Mrs. Ludwig, and I am your child's history teacher for this school year. This evening, I'm going to start off by sharing a little information about myself before I go on and explain the U.S. history course that your child is taking this year. I am starting my 21st year at Lawrence Middle School, and I am very excited to be teaching your child history this year. I am a graduate from Bloomsburg University. I received my degree in elementary education with a minor in history and science. I also did environmental education coursework at Bloomsburg. I continued my education at Penn State University, where I received my master's degree in special education, and I took graduate coursework in mathematics at Arcadia University. In the 21 years that I have been teaching at the middle school, I have taught Math 7 and Math 8, US history, world history, physical science, life science, study skills, 7th and 8th grade, and seminar 7th and 8th grade. I am married. I live in Pennsylvania, and I have 3 children. I have a grown son and a wonderful daughter-in-law, as well as a 1.5-year-old granddaughter. And I have a 15-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter. As a family, we love to travel. We love to explore and see historical sites. That is a love of mine and my husband's. And I am really looking forward to working with your children this year. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you the course syllabus that I have for US history. This information will also be posted on my Google course pages, as well as my on the students, Google Classroom. Okay, so I'm going to start off by sharing with you how you can contact me. The best way for parents to contact me is at my pludwig@ltps.org email. I will respond to either email address. I usually ask students to contact me on my info address, and that's a way for me to know that I go to that info account to check if any of my students have any questions or concerns. But I do check both, but I usually request parents to please try to contact me on my .org. Makes it a little bit easier for me with sorting out my emails because we do receive quite a few of them. This course is on the history of the United States. And this is for students to be able to think about how America has grown and how our ability to change as a society has created the country as it is today. Our course is designed in themes with the intention that students learn about topics that matter to them with an understanding of how that topic has been part of the American discussion. We match the topic under discussion with current events whenever possible. And our 5 thematic units, so our 5 themes that we kind of weave throughout all of our instruction is American character and the belief system, growing America and westward expansion, the contributions of women and minorities, America at war, and our economy. I ask students each day to make sure that they have their composition book and their folder, which I've already provided for them and is being kept in the classroom. A pencil or pen, something to write with, which I also have in my classroom if they happen to need it. And I ask them to please make sure they charge their laptop on a daily basis. Textbooks for US history are being left in the classroom. I do share most of the documents that I give them online so they can open it with Cami. And then they usually have a paper copy if they would like that also. As far as grading, I follow our district grading procedures, and our grading policy is that an A is 100 to 90, a B is 89 to 80, a C is 79 to 70, and so on. Assignments vary. Assignments include graded classwork, worksheets, do-nows, quick checks, web quests, exit tickets. We do a wide variety of different types of projects and presentations. And assessments, again, they're given as tests, quizzes, projects, presentations, entrance or exit tickets. Most assessments, if it's a test or a quiz or project or presentation, they know that in advance and they're given the rubric in advance. Entrance tickets, exit tickets are a short assessment that I could just see where they are at that moment. And that is usually not announced in advance. As far as homework goes for this class, homework might just be reviewing the lesson or studying, or they may have to complete an assignment that they did not complete in class. Or at times I give them an opportunity to go back and make revisions on an assignment they've already submitted. And in those cases, then they do that as homework. You can always check the course page in Genesis. As I told you, I do update my Genesis at least bi-weekly, if not more frequently. And information is posted in the Genesis course page, as well as your child has access to information in Google Classroom. When students are absent, if you're absent, you're absent. If you're out sick, you're out sick. But if they want to try to get done some of the assignments that I haven't signed in class, I do have them posted on my Genesis course page. I have a running agenda that I have shared with them, so they're able to access what I'm doing in class that day. Or I will make arrangements with them once they return to school to catch them up. If they're going to be out multiple days, you can email me and I can send them stuff online. Or again, I can catch them up, because if you're out sick, you're not well enough to be in school, I will catch you up when you come back to school. As far as class rules, my biggest thing in class is to be respectful to each other and to yourself, and to treat everybody with kindness. I have talked with them a lot about how that our classroom needs to be a safe and kind environment, so everybody has the opportunity to learn. But I do follow all district and school policies. I told them I am a definite rule follower. And, if it's in our handbook, I tend to follow whatever the rule happens to be. But I will work with them, and I will reach out to you when need be. I ask the students to please be prepared when they come in. I do have an agenda with a do now. They can see what they need to have out, what they need to get started once the bell rings. I ask them to wait unless it's an emergency to go out of the room. If it's an emergency, obviously they can go. And most importantly, I want everybody to be treated with respect and kindness. There's a series of consequences, warnings, verbal and written. I will contact home when need be, or I'll conference with them in lunch. And I will also, if needed, if it's a severe disruption or if it's a serious issue, I will contact the office and handle it that way. But most issues in the classroom, I work it out with the student and I contact home. If you need to contact me for any reason, please contact me. The same thing goes with your child. If they need to speak to me, they can come and speak to me about their assignments, their grade, absences. If it's something any longer, I will make arrangements to speak with them outside of class time. Obviously, I don't expect anybody to be cheating. I do give them a 0. If I catch them cheating, I do give them an opportunity to go back and make it up if need be. The pledge to my students is that I'm going to treat them with respect, and I'm going to work with them to solve their problems and help them academically. And also with what happened to occur in the classroom, I will offer them feedback on their work, and I'm going to work with them to meet their learning goals. I'd like to thank you all for logging in this evening. I really appreciate it. I look forward to being your child's teacher, and I look forward to working with them to learn about physical science. Looking forward to a great school year. And if you need to contact me for any reason, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, my email is pludwig at ltps.org. Have a lovely evening.